All right, you guys. So, welcome to the Exotic Network. You guys already know who we are. I'm Anthony Smith.
The Heady Monster Wilson over here.
It's your boy, Mr. International. You already know.
Yeah, and we also got, our man from Pure Quality, Dustin, in the building.
Yes, sir. Dustin, Pure Quality. You know what's going on.
He got big business to take care of, so he's about to head up out of here and get with us later. So I'm going to walk him out, and I'm going to let y'all deal with these two fools back here.
Hey, we taking over. Don't worry about it.
What's
we
going on?
We got, we haven't seen you in a bit, bro.
Yeah, man, I've been doing
busy?
my thing, man. You know what we say, breeder first. So I just had a litter, bro.
How's that popping off?
Man, it went beautiful. I couldn't be more thankful, excited, joyful, man. I had a 7-piece EBs, wow. Micro EBs for sure, micro EBs. Off of that boy Maui out of Bully Famous. Shout out to Miguel.
I like Maui.
Yeah, man.
Maui looks good.
You know he was on that. You know what I'm saying?
Watching. No. Top 10.
Yeah.
We did the first episode, I think.
Big dog on the yard, man. Big dog on the yard. We finna be coming with number 2. So we got a lot of people hitting us up at some other shows.
Asking?
You know what I mean? Like, man, my dog didn't make the big dog on the yard. Hey, look.
Hey, you got to be a big dog to be making it to the big dog, you know? Like, all right. But, you know, we're going to be pulling up on your dogs, right? We got to see them. We got to see some good.
Man. We got some crazy micro EBs. Like I said, Lilac Tri, full Lilac Tri litter, 7-piece. Man, Maui outproduced herself. My girl Nara, you already know she ain't no slacks. Coming off of Tupac Jr., man, she held her weight.
She held it?
Man. We got I'm talking about these puppies are under 3 pounds at going on 7 weeks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're
man.
Real micro. So they're
real micro,
micros.
bro. Smaller than most niggas Frenchies. Let's talk about it.
Oh,
you know
shit.
I mean?
So he talking to big dogs. He's saying
Yeah.
real micro. You guys need to pull up, dogs. All right. So we got some questions pulling up on the dog community, guys.
Okay.
All right. So the first question of the night is, do you think there's such thing as like a dog Illuminati?
Of course.
Like there's a certain top level breeders out there that they're holding it down. Like they are the only ones that if you talk to them and you're cool, they keep you going. If you on a bad list, you out.
Well, yeah, man. It definitely is a secret society. Well, you got to look at it from this standpoint in the first place, man. This whole bully, EB, Frenchie, you know, the exotic, you know, it's a community in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like we had our last guy on the episode, your boy from High Powered, with the Corsos and so forth.
Yes.
And, you know, he expressed how it's 2 different worlds. So, you know, to address your question, yeah, man, there's a dog Illuminati, and, you know, there's a top breeder. There's, you know, a few top breeders. And, you know, there's those guys, you know, trying to get in and get initiated in the secret society club and start, you know, recycling that money.
Hey, so are you part of the dog Illuminati? Am I gonna be part of it? Can we get an interview?
I mean, we can't talk about that on live.
We can't talk about it on live.
You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about the Fight Club. Rule number one.
Can't talk about it.
Don't talk about the Fight Club, bro. So,
all right. Now we're gonna read. Oh, there he is. My guy. So I don't know if this guy can hear us, but you know we're being loud. Dog Illuminati. What you think? Such a thing. Is there a big breeder out there, or several big breeders out there that are just like, you know what? If you're cool with me, you're cool with the rest. If you're not, get out of here.
I don't feel like there's an Illuminati. I just feel like it's rules to the game, and it's certain shit in all games. No matter if it's rap, no matter if it's the dog game, no matter what you into, it's gonna be people that are ahead of you that can stop what you got going if you know you do the wrong things.
Right. So Illuminati, right? The Illuminati enlighten, right? The light to illuminate. To light, you know what I'm saying? So everything my guy just explained and expressed, you know what I'm saying? There's those certain people that can enlighten your career. They can illuminate your career. You use, let's just throw a name out there. You use your boy George. You know what I'm saying? And he come out with some crazy fucking 20 times Miyagi with, you know what I'm saying, a splash of lemon drop and Miyagi, and it's only one puppy like this, and Mr. International owns him. You know what I mean? That's going to catapult me to a level,
to a different level
in the game that, you know what I'm saying?
No. There's plenty of people out there that got badass dogs.
Yeah, that's true.
It still takes a super promoter to get the dog out there. Giaggi would not be Giaggi without George.
Right. So
Right.
at that point,
But at the same time, you're only willing to spend the money because it's with George, right? Because he is a certified, pronounced, world-renowned fucking
Exactly.
legend in the game.
So that's
right?
just what I said.
So what I'm telling you is, if you, Mr. International, were to have that one-of-one dog and come out with them, no matter how good he looks, they don't know you, so they don't trust in the program.
No,
No,
I
okay,
can't,
well, the question now
not
is
at all. Not at
how-
all. I completely disagree because the program is what George created with the dog. That's the program. Me being the face of a new program, my kennel coming up, the dog is the dog. The dog came from a program. I didn't produce the dog. Now, if you're comparing it to a dog that I produced off of that dog that I got, then yeah, I can see that. That can stand.
But like the question also stands, like, what makes it? Is it the dog that makes the breeder, or is it the breeder that makes the dog?
It's both.
Yeah, at some point.
It's both. Period.
At some point,
It's
because
But
both.
like, come on, let's be
It's
honest. Because
both.
there's
I
how
can
many
give-
breeders
at some
out
point.
there, like, they buy a dog and then
Wilson,
they
I
make
could
the
give
dog
you the
blow
number
up.
one dog in the world right now, and you couldn't do what I could do with the dog.
Yeah.
You have no skin in the game. Nobody knows
Exactly.
who you are. Nobody trusts you. Nobody
Yes.
does anything, right?
So that's a very valid point.
It's
So
the same
if
reason.
I walk into the game right now, you guys have no idea who I am.
if you walk
And I
into
have
the
the
game,
biggest,
right,
baddest dog
if
ever.
you walk into the game right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it was announced that you bought Giaggi for $2.5 million, it don't
George.
matter how long you been in the game, bro. They still finna be coming to you to give you the bag because it's that dog.
But like,
you know what I mean?
no,
I mean,
but
that's just-
we're gonna bring it
just
back
what
to
it
reality
is.
though. Like, nobody's gonna sell Giaggi, but like, let's talk about an unknown real superstar, something that's like
Well, you
crazy.
gotta climb the ranks.
You got to climb the ranks, right? So
you
like
gotta
that's
get to
the
them
reality
shows.
of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You got to get to the shows. You got to get to know the people.
But you get those blessings from
Once in a
certain
while,
people.
yeah.
You
Certain
know what I'm
people, like,
saying?
you got good friends up high places.
You got those MCs that been breeding forever. You got those dudes that's traveling state to state. You got those behind the scene breeders that got that sauce that don't nobody know about, and they ain't all out in the public side.
Very true,
You know
very
what
true.
I'm saying? Going to every show, and then you got the dudes that's throwing the shows.
Hey, you
and
talking
so
about
forth.
shows?
Yeah,
But hey, you ain't too. Come on, step in. Shows. How important is it for all tier level dog breeders to show up to a show?
It's
I
not.
know, let's be honest.
This guy's
Top
over here.
man.
He's just being Mr. Negative today. It is
Hey, he has to
extremely
have some
important for you to show up to these shows. If
Hey,
you
I
want to
don't think
be
so, though.
relevant in this game,
You sure, though?
then you need to show up to these shows, man. Show what you got. Don't just put it, because then we fall into the issue of, is it photoshopped? Is it not? I ain't never seen a dog in person.
Hey, but when you got that big level
know what I
label
mean?
behind you, you've been the biggest dog breeder in the world for eight
But
a
you
certain
put your
period of
time in.
Listen,
You put your
listen,
time in to get
listen.
to. You already been to them shows. You know what I mean? Like you didn't put your time in to stay in the background. But just coming out as
He
a
didn't.
new
He
breeder.
didn't say just coming out. He
As
didn't
a new
say a
breeder?
new breeder.
Huh?
Yes,
Is that
he
what you
did.
said?
I'm saying all levels. So let's
All
say
levels. All levels.
level one,
All levels.
all levels. If
Hey,
I'm,
I don't know
let's
what's in.
say
I don't know what's
Wilson,
in Mr. International Cup, bro. But he only answering the parts of the
Nah.
questions that he
All
want
right,
to get
hey,
at.
hey, let's
I'm
go
just
through the
saying.
reins. All right, so all levels. I'm starting out. Got
Exactly.
one dog down, and I got a litter on the way. Should I be showing up my crazy ass dog to these shows?
Yeah.
You have
Of
to.
course, right?
Yeah.
Have to.
I think even for the culture, man, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Even if you at the top level, what are you doing for the community if you not coming to the shows?
I don't have time. I got to do breeding.
Yeah, but
What
like,
you
yeah,
mean,
they're,
bro?
when you're at the top,
So
you
do we.
got to do so much.
We got to too. This is part of the culture. That's like Snoop only writing raps and making albums and not doing shows. I don't got time. I gotta make this
let's be
music.
honest. If Snoop did that, I'm still listening to every new Snoop album on
I'm
everything he
just
would come on.
saying,
It's
bro.
Snoop.
Hey,
Dog,
Mr.
it's a
International.
part of the
Mr.
game.
International. Why
Yo,
was you
what's
Why was you
happening?
late? What happened?
I'm a breeder,
You
he's a breeder, dog.
but I'm here.
Wait. So if you had 18, 19 dogs, 4 litters on the ground, 3 breedings to do, how many shows you going to?
As many as I can.
How many is that though?
I mean, I ain't gonna put
Are
a
you gonna
number
pull
on
up
it.
Are you gonna pull up to
I'm
the
gonna try
biggest
to.
shows? Or
I'm gonna try to pull up to the shows to
your
where
shows?
it's most lucrative for me as a breeder. Because at the end of the day, this
We
is
gonna
a
call
business.
this nigga Mr. Political.
And
Mr.
no,
Not
look,
Mr.
you keeping it
International.
100. Keeping it 100.
We taking this
At the
nigga's
end of the day, this
passport.
is a business, yo. This is a business. You know what I mean? And the only way you gonna really truly, get your business out there is marketing, man. You gotta get out there. People gotta see you. You know what I'm saying? They got to hear you. They got to be able to touch you. They got to be able to know that, hey, man, I can be, just as good or better or whatever it is that they chasing from doing business with you. So to say that any level of a breeder not pulling up to a show, what you doing for the culture, bro? No, you know what? As a matter of fact, keep your fucking dog and y'all stay in y'all little corner and we going to all be out here and parlay and build the community.
Put in for the culture.
I'm just saying.
That's like
I'm just saying.
So is LeBron James showing up to basketball camp in the summers?
Hell yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's showing up to Sierra
No, he's
Canyon's
not.
basketball game, dog.
He's going. No, he's not. He's not going to camp like that.
I
He's
think there's a
already
certain
LeBron
level.
But
James.
you're calling it
I'm
camp.
on-
So are you saying these shows are like summer camps? So what's the NBA finals? What's the finals? And are you showing up to that show?
But I think there's like two different types of dog breeders. There's like the dog breeders.
Listen. There's big shows. West Coast Bully Expo 6. I'm just gonna put it out there, right? Right? Right. But we've already talked to multiple breeders that went to Rumble in the Jungle and explained to us the difference between the two shows, right? They said there was more people at one show, better dogs at the other show. So when you say what's the NBA playoffs, what's this and that, evidently it's the West Coast Bully Expo 6. Period.
I mean, come on, man.
All the big
come on, man.
breeders-
I want to talk about a topic too. You know what I mean?
All the big breed- you just
we
asked
can
the
get into it
question,
later.
but
Yeah,
you
for
trying to
sure.
get around it.
No, I ain't trying to get around
Hey,
nothing.
get around it. Hey,
I'm coming
Mr.
straight to it.
Political, hey,
I'm coming straight to it. Come on, man.
Said,
Y'all
never mind, dog.
Yo,
you came with too many strong
out there,
points.
look,
for me today.
listen. World community, these dudes is in here tripping. All right,
we're tripping.
I'm finna lay it down straight
all
up.
right, lay
You
it
know what I
down.
mean?
Show it to
Yes, there is a caliber, like different calibers of a show. Obviously, you know what I'm
course.
saying.
You're not
But
gonna
we
compare
we got
West Coast to
two
everything
different,
else.
West Coast. And then we got the East Coast. Then we got down south. We got up north. Everybody doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to compete, which like I was gonna talk about, we was gonna go to, who is the most consistent with the hottest shows, the West Coast or down south.
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
West Coast for sure.
I mean, okay.
Last
but
decade. Come on.
it's a conversation because down south is doing their shit.
Down
You know what I
south
mean?
is doing their shit.
we've talked about it on the news.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
hey,
just
watch
saying.
out, Houston. Hey, LA better watch out because these Houston boys are doing some crazy shit down
Right.
there too.
Listen. Y'all gonna quit giving these PPP loan shows
Hey, look at it.
credit. What credit ain't due.
Mr. Ant is
It
coming
takes
out.
time.
Mr. Smith,
Period.
what
Just
you
like
think?
it takes time in the breeding game, it takes time in throwing shows and knowing how to do it. Now you can cut some corners and you can cheat off of seeing the code because that's what the internet is about. It has brought everybody closer. So now you know exactly what's going on and when it's going on and how it's going on due to live and due to social media and shit like that. So you can keep up to date with everything. You can get input.
Well, that also brings it back to the
you
point.
can get input instantly so you can try and prepare a better show, right?
You brought a excellent
But what
point.
you cannot do is make all-stars come to bullshit.
Well, that's my point exactly. Wait,
Go ahead, bro.
if because we just came out of Corona. For a lot of time,
Get outside, come outside.
Yeah.
They scared to come outside.
This guy, Mr.
Yeah.
Hey,
this dude,
this guy.
come on,
All right,
man.
but-
Stop playing.
So
Bring your ass outside
almost
to these
two-
shows. Stack your dog.
Almost 2 years, no shows, no nothing. But these dog breeders were making bank still.
Big money.
Yeah.
Big money. There's a lot of cats that were getting into the game because of them.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
if this all happened without any shows, and they saw that,
All right,
why
let's
would
not get
you
this shit twisted.
pull up to
Let's
a show?
not get this shit
Let's
twisted.
be honest. 2
First
years
off,
of just not
every
doing
nigga
anything.
with a dog is not a fucking breeder. All right, let's just put that out there right there.
Yes, but
You know what I mean?
how many big
Hey,
breeders?
I didn't heard
made bank
this.
and decided, you know what?
Well, of
I
course
made
they
enough
made
without going out of my house.
Of course they made bank because niggas was getting $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. You know what I'm saying? From saying they had a lawn mowing company, for 10 years and ain't never left outside of their goddamn house. So yeah, them breeders was making money because they had the product. You know what I mean? But just because these pandemic breeders got these dogs now that don't make them breeders. But if you do really want to show that you know, want to be a part of this culture and you a part of this culture and you a mainstay, man, come outside. Come to these shows. It don't matter what show, but there are bigger shows that you want to make sure that you're at, regardless of what status
you're on the level game,
bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. There's levels to the game.
This is what it is.
Hey, all I'm saying is,
but you new breeders get to every show you can get to.
I'm agree with Mr. International.
I would like to agree with Mr. International as well. I would like to say for everyone to show up to all the shows that they can. Period. All it's gonna do is help the community. All it's gonna do is help everything grow, get bigger, get better, bring more money into it. It's just gonna be good for everybody. But with that being said, you cannot tell some of these cats who have already exceeded and quote unquote made it to do anything. They got too much going on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I get it, but just as quick as you got hot, it's just as quick as you cannot.
No.
Let's be honest. Hey, who's gonna take LeBron's name legacy away?
I mean,
once you've made it up to the level,
yeah,
that
once
you're
you made it up there, but I guarantee
there ain't no way you're gonna get taken that away.
I guarantee you,
it don't matter if you start pumping out shit.
The conversation is not gonna be the same when the new motherfucker get on the plane, when he get on the field. It's just not the same.
Who is Ed Shepherd? Who is Ed Shepherd?
I'm just saying.
Who is Ed Shepherd?
Come on now.
Who is Ed Shepherd?
Who is he?
Who is Ed Shepherd? Come on, you know who he is. You playing games right now.
Hell, that is. But all I'm saying is,
that's Larry Bird
when
right
you
there.
up to the top, when you made it to the legacy level, when your name is Larry Bird, your name is Kobe, Magic Johnson.
You feel me? Who is
all these fools? You ain't got to show up no more. You're done. You made your game.
They still got to show up. They still got to make public appearances.
Nah, dog. I could be a recluse for the rest of my life. I made the bag, dog.
They do, and that's at the West Coast Bully Expo.
I'm just saying, you got to show up.
I can make 1-2 shows and be happy.
Because, like I said, man, ain't nothing going to stay on top forever. You know the saying, what goes up must come down. But just make sure when you coming down gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm swinging for the top spot. So whoever's up there, whoever you may be, I'm coming for you.
Hey, don't
just
trip.
put it like that.
Network's gonna be right there, dog.
You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. All right, bet. Yeah, see, get me up out of here. Going crazy.
Hey, man. Mr. International came to talk about it tonight. Hey, he talking that cash money. Yeah, I mean.
All right, so my guy. Does gear matter? Is it important for a lot of these dog breeders to be showing their dog the same way that we show, the dogs that we shoot?
Of course, it's important it is very important for someone who has a stud who may not be, that dog, to bring him out. It's a lot of photoshopping going on. It's a lot of bad photoshopping going on that has tainted the game. And I've seen personally people drop the big bag when they see your dog is the real deal in person. They want to breed to him, but they're holding back because they've heard certain things, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But when they see that boy in person, if he is who he is supposed to be, they're going to breed to him. Period. Period. Why would you not? If you listen,
that's true. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
If you see, and they do it all the time, so we're going to use car commercials.
Yes. They
show you on the commercial the high-end, let's say Lexus IS with the V6 twin turbo 350 blase, but at the bottom they give you the price for the 250 non-turbo, cotton seats, no backup camera, the whole nine. So when you get down there and you like, this ain't the car that I saw, you feel in a certain type of way. And that's the same thing that I got to say about the dog game.
I think that's a really good analogy. That's very true because
you're right. These Photoshop guys are starting to pull up and they're showing this dog that isn't even real. And now when you pull up, you're like, you know what? Never mind. I think I'm gonna take my business elsewhere.
Yeah. So,
but how important is it to take? You gotta
listen. You fuck going to the shows. I mean, you got to go to the shows, but you got to build your brand.
All right.
How do you build brand?
You gotta build your brand.
Shows.
This guy.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta build your brand. Like my guy from Zapone.
Zapone, not Lapone. Hey, Zapone.
Hey, we gonna hey, we gonna let my mans tell this funny story right here
I gotta
about,
let me
about
know.
our very first sponsor, Zapone.
Look, very first sponsor. I'm so sorry, Zapone. I read this wrong, so I thought that was an L because there's a little. Point is, I read it for like what was it, like 3 weeks? I kept telling it, and it was like, dude, it's Zapone. Zapone, and I was like, nah, dog, it's Lapone.
That's an L. Say
It's
how
an
you
L.
said it. Say it with the little roll. You know what I mean? Say how you said it. I want to hear
He's a
it.
hater right now. You see this?
I wanna hear it. I
He's
wanna
being a
hear
real
it.
hater.
Crazy.
All right, he's being a real hater. But my bad.
Crazy.
It's Zapone, right? Zapone? Mr. Zapone, thank you very much for being our very first sponsor and still being an amazing grooming service for your dog and a lot more. I've seen that.
Man, whatever you have been washing your dog with, you need to quit washing them with. Zapone is the number one organic pet
natural.
grooming aid
All natural.
on the
You need
planet.
all the goddamn
Period.
ingredients back here. Stop playing with us. All right, getting back to the show.
So we would love to give out some of this to one of you guys. So I need somebody to what? What you guys want them to do?
Comment, like, and follow all the socials. You know
Yeah, that's
how it goes.
gonna be a little rough. So what I need you guys to do is screenshot when we're talking about the sponsor. Go ahead and tag us when you screenshot it, and then the very first person to do that to the IG, which is _exotic network, we're gonna send you a bottle to check out yourself. And all we want you guys to do is just let us know: was it really it? Was it really it?
Take a screenshot right now. You see this? This is the shot. If you capture this shot, you're getting it. Stop playing.
Where we
Number
at?
one.
Where we
Number
at
one.
in the show, baby? Where we at?
All right. Well,
This
let's
cool
talk
ass nigga, you came back in here with some glasses on. Is it that bright? This
See,
nigga
you
cool
ain't
as
never
hell.
knew I ain't never took them off. I wear my sunglasses at night. I was hoping somebody said something.
dog,
So if
it's
you're
super
wondering
dark
why, because I'm in a room full of stars, baby. You already know what
you
it
see
is.
that?
Here we go.
Yes.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
He's right in front of the bench.
Exotic network,
Hey,
baby.
exactly. You know how
We
it
the
goes.
one and only, man. Ain't no twos. We the ones, not the twos. You already know
I
what
can't
it do.
take these niggas
yes.
nowhere.
You know how it goes. I. Man, you're being awfully quiet
Talk to him.
back there.
Talk
What
to
you
him.
doing?
I'm working.
We working.
We working 24/7.
We working.
This guy, we working.
Stay working.
All working. All right. All right, Mr. International.
Okay. So we didn't chopped it up about how important it is for you to pull up to the shows, no matter what level in the dog game that you are.
We're gonna agree to disagree, but yes.
You know, we didn't talk about that. Ain't nobody gonna stay on the top forever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have to get ready to gracefully bow out and let the new man come up.
I can see
it
that.
is what it is. You know, LeBron ain't gonna stay in the league forever. You know.
Yeah, but
it
he
is what
dropped
it is.
a hell of a legacy. His little kid.
Yeah, for sure. Make room for Bronny Jr.
Yeah, Bronny Jr.
Make room for Bronny
Pull it up.
Jr. You know.
Hey,
We'll see.
hey. So since we got a real breeder in here, man, real breeder in here, real breeder in here.
On the ground, man. Come check me out, man. Go follow my page, man. Jeffrey Johnson, international status symbol, man. Just dropped a letter
dog.
off of my boy Maui from Bully Famous and my girl Anari, you know, off of Tupac Jr. 7 Lilac Tries, real micro EB. Stop playing with me. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Oh boy. Okay, so with that being said, how do you manage work life, dog life, family life, all of that shit? How does that work out?
It's fucking crazy. That's why I was late.
Exotic network. Come on, talk to him.
That's why I was late, man. You asked me a question
he's not
earlier.
new.
No.
and then, you know what I
We
mean,
can't
flipped
trust
it
this
all the
nigga.
way
This
back
nigga's
in.
this nigga was late before the puppies. What was the excuse then? What was the excuse?
It's a cold piece, bro. Yo, I tell you right now, man. That balance is definitely like any other balance for any other hustler out there trying to get it, man. But just to be specific, because I am a dog breeder, I am a husband, a father, I am a career-driven man as well as an entrepreneur, you know, and an activist in the community. So it's just like sometimes it gets chaotic, but you know what they say. You got to bring peace to the chaos, man, and make it make sense. So, you know, you make time for what you want to make time for. You get what I'm saying? What's important for you, you're going to make that time. Everybody get the same 24. So it's all about what you're going to do in that 24. Sometimes you got to give 7 puppies shots and you know, be running late.
I'm gonna tell y'all like
You know what I'm
this.
saying? To the show. It just is what it is.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Mr. Political is doing it again.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I tell my girl all the time, if it's not scheduled, it's not happening. Don't pull up with the pop up because there's always work going down, right?
Working every day, B.
The only person who's gonna get us to the next zip code is me. So I gotta be back here getting to it, no matter if it's breeding, no matter if it's editing, no matter if it's setting up some shit. This is how it has to happen. So if you plan on the family doing something all together, and we have the kids aged from 17 to 4, make sure everybody's there and let me know. And I'm gonna let you know what dates is open.
You know, with breeding, man.
You know, there's the you know, sometimes you finish some shit up and you go sit down and you Netflix and chill type shit, you know. But for the most part, when it's them big days and you need a full Saturday, you need a full Tuesday, Wednesday, we got to schedule that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree.
Shit comes up.
Being, you know, on time and writing out your day and scheduling your day and all that shit, man, that's the most efficient way to be successful. I agree with that, you know. But just being 100, you know what I'm saying? I work a real 9 to 5, man, for the government, you know what I mean? And I got dreams and aspirations to play my part in taking the Exotic Network, you know, to the moon and back. You know, and I got my goals in breeding the best micro EB in the world, you know, but and I also coach football and basketball and karate and, you know, and everything else.
Hey,
and,
Mr. International knows how to do some karate?
Yeah, man, some taekwondo, man. I got a little something, man. Y'all don't run up on me out there, man. I'm not doing no goddamn taikewondo in the streets.
Some fighting skills.
You hear me?
Out there.
I'm not doing no motherfucking taekwondo. Don't run up on me.
Mr. International don't play games out here. Run up on him.
I didn't say that, you know, run up on his ass. He younger. No, you know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say, man, I said all that to say, you know, yeah, man, sometimes it get chaotic. So balancing, you know, those tasks, it gets hard. But you gotta have the goddamn win to run the race. What they say, it's not a sprint, it's a what? It's a motherfucking marathon, baby.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
Big Nick.
I appreciate all the time that we get from Mr. International, few and far between, you know what I mean? We have these moments, we make a great team when we get out there and we continue to drop heat, man. But it's going to take all of you guys, everybody out there, to hit that hashtag, man, Dog News.
Dog News.
And take this thing to the next level, man. We need more than just us three trying to attempt to change, you know, the way that we know the dog game as it is. I keep on forgetting I got a camera right here to look at my camera. If we gonna change this dual game, you feel me? We got to be together.
I think it's dope that we got our guy Wilson on the up and up in front and center, man. A lot of people don't understand what this dude does. You know, Ant is he's what you call a dual threat running back. You know what I'm saying? The boy can run the rock and he can catch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe even a triple threat and he can throw. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Wilson, man, you're giving too much.
Hey, Wilson coming out here, man, stepping in front of the camera, you know, doing this thing. This is real big for the team, man.
You know, I think this is actually, quite literally the first or second time you guys have seen me. I am usually behind the camera. You guys know me as the voice behind Ant that talks shit. But I'm here in front. We're talking real deal stuff. So let's deal with it. Like, I think, honestly, to God, time management is a real big thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially because you said it. You know, you got 9 to 5. You work, you know, so many jobs, so many things. You're only a father. You're a husband. You're a breeder. You're doing this. How much time should, you know, a new breeder going into the game? You know how hard it is.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, put so much in. How much, you know, should they be quitting their 9 to 5 or should they just be like, you know what?
Look, man, get your bag right. Get your fucking bag right first, man. It's good that you talked about that, man, that you brought that up because, you know, just like some of these pandemic breeders, man, a lot of people got the misconception that, you know, all I need to do is buy a fucking dog and then I need to get it pregnant and then I'm going to be balling and I'm going to be there.
That's a big problem.
Like, yo, nah, man, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, one of the things, like I said, unforeseen things, you got to clean out all you got to keep your area sanitary, right? You don't want your dogs walking around and shit and piss and all that. But you got a, you know, a 5 kennel yard, you know what I mean? You got a 10 kennel yard and you go in there and you clean up all the shit and piss and by the time you get to kennel number 6 and you got a 10 kennel yard, you know, number 1 is shit and pissed in that motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you trying to come
very
out
true.
and shoot the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, show to get aired on Exotic Network. So, you
This
know,
guy.
and you got to double
Oh, he's
back.
gotta bring
So,
it back.
you know, you can't plan that out. But I do agree, you know what I'm saying, making time slots for certain things, sticking to the schedule, sticking to the script will bring success in whatever fashion that, you know, it requires for you to obtain. So yeah, man, it gets real. It gets real out here.
It gets real. So you guys just gotta, you know, you gotta get into the dog game for the right reasons. A lot of people wanted to know how I could be sitting next to one of the biggest breeders in the game, and it took so long for me to get a dog, and it was because I saw it firsthand. You know what I mean? I saw how much care, how much love all the guys have for the dogs in my camp, which is the Bully Camp Line, and I just knew that I didn't have that much time to invest because I was investing so much time into creating content for the Bully Camp Line, the IBR, George, and so many other breeders at the time. So I was trying to build my lane and my situation in the dog game, and that's what you guys know me for. You guys don't know me for breeding. Y'all know me for being behind the camera and with the squad. But now that I've been in, I know what's going on, and it's time to get some dogs on the ground. You know, so 4 years in, and we got a little heat over here. You feel?
Yeah, man, it takes time, man. It definitely takes
But
time.
it also I knew that my 4 years is equivalent to someone else's 10, right? And what I mean by that is I've already shook hands and have relationships with some of the people that you guys are still DMing and trying to get conversation with. You know what I mean? I done really sat down at tables and had dinner and met kids and wives and, you know, did all of that. So I knew that as soon as I put something on the ground, it was going to go. So I didn't have to rush into the breeding process. I wanted to establish myself as a shooter first and a breeder second.
Well, let's talk about this too, man. Let's not get it twisted, bro. If you ain't doing this shit because it's a passion, man, then I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get swallowed up. You're gonna get swallowed whole. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody's business savviness or, you know what I'm saying, anybody's education or whatever it is. You went to Princeton, Harvard, Stanford, you know what I mean, and got a business degree, and you want to, you know, exercise your education in the dog community. But you know what I'm saying? It really takes time, and you really gotta have a passion for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know what you're doing. You got to understand these animals, man. I mean, they're living creatures. You know, it's not just, you know, like you making a shirt and you selling a shirt off of a goddamn press. You know what I mean? You're giving a family, individual, you know, a lifelong companion. You know what I'm saying? Whether they making money. I mean, I know some of the most famous dogs in the world in the game right now, you know, they're really those breeders' family. Like, they cry if something happened to them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys a
they
story.
go through that shit, man.
With OCK Rick. I'm not going to mention who it was. If you know, you know. But he had one of his studs that ended up being one of his most known studs that he's had yet to date. And the dog ended up passing away. And
fucked him up.
The way that it hit the family, he said, I can't put my kids through that. It was like we lost literally a family member.
For sure.
And there was money that came in for this dog that he was like, you know, I could have sold him and got the bag. But there was no way I could go in and talk to my wife and kids and let them know that I just sold a family member, pretty much.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, let's not get it twisted. It is a business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But at the beginning of the day,
explain that to the babies.
Right, exactly. Like, you know, my son
Very
asked me,
much.
you already know about what happened. I'm going to keep on putting it out there, man. My boy Cognac off of Twix, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate Try, you know what I'm saying? One of the best chocolate tries in the game. 2 years old on February 22nd around 2 o'clock. Man, some motherfucking weirdos came up and snatched my boy and did some crazy shit, you know. But I said all that to say this. Be on the lookout, man. Y'all see my boy, man. Y'all let me know. Holla at Mr. International. You know what I am. You know what I do. But my son, man, you know, just came out of nowhere. You know, we chilling. You know, we just got through from feeding the puppies, cleaning up mom, cleaning out the kennels, all that good stuff. My little dude, y'all see him at the shows with me, doing the junior handling shit. And he was like, Dad, I'm like, what's up, Pop? I miss Cognac. God damn, man. Fuck me up.
What did that do to you?
And then he started crying. Put his little face in my bosom. And I'm like, man, I want to kill
you
something.
say he put his face in
Come
what?
on, man. You know what my bosom, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking
you know
about.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Come on, man. You know I look like Moses out here. You know what I'm
He
saying?
look
Black
like Moses
Jesus.
out here.
Come on,
You
stop
know, my
playing.
guy. All right, but that's very true because, like,
Yeah, man.
it's a family member at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people out here that they're not buying these dogs to make the bag. They're just buying the dog. So it's a nice little family member for the rest of the kids.
Well, like I said, you're gonna make your bag, man. I mean, like you go through the situation where they tell you what's the number one rule as a breeder. You know what I mean? Don't get attached to these dogs. Don't get attached.
How do
bruh.
you do that though?
You know, because you got to sell them. I got 7 beautiful puppies at the house right now. And I don't want to let none of them go. But I got to because I didn't invest in so much. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put my blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I'm saying, into this game to provide for my family. You know, because this is what I do. This is my passion. You know what I mean? So even though I love every last one of them and I want to keep them, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to pay me to extend my love to you. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I see what
man.
you mean. That's very true, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know, you gotta pay bills at the end of the day. That's very true.
At the end of the day.
So with that being said,
gotta pay to
how do you avoid the attachment to the family and the kids, knowing that this could potentially be a dog that you're gonna sell? It might not be that
You don't avoid
lifelong stud that you're gonna keep.
You don't avoid
So
it.
you mixing them. You
don't avoid it. You don't avoid
do
it.
you prepare
Yeah, you just hit them with reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay black and one day I'm going to die. You feel me? Like, how do you prepare for that? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, yeah, there's some that's going to stay, but then there's those that got to go. You know, and you're going to develop that relationship with it. I mean, but at the end of the day, man, it's going to serve its purpose. So just make sure that you're doing your part in producing the creation to serve its purpose. You know, I breed for my reasons. My reasons and why for breeding is, you know, to provide something to my environment, the world, my community, you know, that I receive from having a pet, having a dog, you know, adding an additional family member. You know, that's what I want to give to the community when I breed a dog, you know. So, and yeah, it costs. So like they say, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay to play. But hey, man, I'm going to do my best to give you the best quality dog that you can possibly get.
Okay. I like that, but I also heard you say something in there, so I'm gonna chime in. How do you feel about these backyard vets? Have you what's been your experiences?
Backyard vets.
What do you?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What has been your experiences?
Me personally, I haven't had any experiences.
So what's some horror stories that you've heard?
I heard some stories. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man, you got to keep it 100.
We got Mr. B-Roll in the
who it is?
Make some noise.
What's happening, buddy?
He up in here.
They don't even know how to work the
Mr. So now he gotta pull up.
Work the stick.
First time on the goddamn thing. Hey, he's here, Mr. BTS. Hey. Turn it on right now.
Yeah. Let's
What is that? Number 3? That's number 3, right? Talk to me, Tig.
What's going on, Wilson?
No, you gotta.
What's going on, Wilson?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Mr. BTS
Y'all
is back.
live over
He's
here?
here. We're live. Yes, we
Liddy.
are. You been?
We live on YouTube right now?
We're gonna be live. Hey, relax.
Oh,
relax,
okay.
relax.
Hey, I'm like,
Next
hold
time.
up. Hold up.
Ready.
Show up. Roll up.
So he's right
roll
there
up.
on the other side. But all
Did he
right.
say roll up?
No, I did not say that.
I mean, you
I
could've
did
meant,
not
like,
say
roll
that.
up, like in the
I meant
car,
like
though.
roll up, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
alright,
saying, like
I
come
back,
through.
bro. Either way.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way.
All right.
My God.
All right. Come
I got
on.
another topic for us. A little bit.
Wait, hold on. I wanted to tap in on that.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, look. We all know what's out there. we all know it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's out there, people doing what they do to pay their bills. You know what I mean? And there are backyard vets. Let's just keep it 100.
Hey, but you can't knock a nigga's hustle.
No.
You can't knock a nigga hustle.
You can't knock a nigga's hustle if the job is getting done. If the job is getting done, the job is getting done correctly.
Yeah. Until your bitch get fucked up. Yeah. Until your stud nut, you know what I'm saying, ain't coming out right. You know what I mean?
Do you know that?
I'm just saying.
Do you know of that?
But you're subject to that anywhere you go, because you know what I mean, we all humans, ain't nobody perfect. But it's just, you know, a little more assurance.
Besides ain't nobody being perfect. Ain't nobody.
Where would you rather buy a Lambo from? The dealership or the dude down the street saying he's selling Lambos?
Hey dog, I be getting a hell of a deal, dude,
I'm
down the street.
It depends on what my bag is looking like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your bag all the way right. Your bag all the way right. You got the warranty over here.
Get it from another dog dude.
I mean, you got the warranty over here, and you got the homie saying, "Man, you gonna get what you get."
That's not how your account is set up.
Hey, but if you got,
But that's how these backyard veterinarians is.
Listen. If
You feel me?
You can't give the game like that.
if
man.
It's
if
true.
you've
It's
been in
true.
the dog game and your bag is right, then you know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with.
That's true.
When it comes to these,
I don't know what anybody talking about. I just know they
these
out there. I
backyard
don't know
vets.
who they are. I don't know where they are. Don't ask me about none of that shit, because I don't know. I go to the vet, you know what I mean, to do all my shit. You know what I mean? So, but I just know that it's out there. It's just like a little myth. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's real. I ain't never seen them.
It's like the dog Illuminati. Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
you?
just
that's
like
what
the
you
dog
getting at?
Illuminati, bro. I ain't never seen them. I mean, don't ask me shit.
All right. That's the new shit. All right. So, oh shit, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, wait. We got a real breeder out here. Question with the real breeders is, how much is expected when you buy a stud? When you buy, you know, a baby, you know, what should I expect when I buy something from you? You know, there's so many, you know, breeders out there that they post
look. Let's talk about this shit. I like that he said that shit, man, because a lot of people get the misconception that, you know, you gonna automatically do what the fuck I do without putting the work that I put in. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, I just got this dog. And he's gone. He's up there. He's a number one stud. He's a top stud. You know, it's $3,500, $5,000 for a stud fee, and you buy one of his puppies. Yes. And I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, you just spent your $10K, $20K, whatever it is, and I'm telling you, man, this boy is bad. He's everything. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make your bag, right? But if you ain't out there putting that footwork I'm putting in to get your clientele, then no, he not gonna be. He gonna just be a pet.
What I'm saying is though, like when I do bring you the bag, I'm spending 20 G's with you.
Yeah.
There's certain things that come with that, you know.
Absolutely.
What are those things?
If you're spending
the bag with
a breeder, man, that breeder should be able to help you promote. You know what I'm saying? Give you the quality that you paying for. You paying $20,000, man. You better get some quality. You know what I mean? Because I know some motherfuckers out there that'll slap a name on something and sell it to you for 20 bands, and it ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? So make sure that you getting that quality. You know what I mean? And that I look at it like this: anybody buying a dog from me, I want you to be just as big, if not bigger, than I am. Just put it like that. You know, I don't know what your dreams, goals, and aspirations are, but, you know, any money that you spend with me, I want us to make that back plus. You feel me? Together. Because we family at that point. Break bread. Let's get it.
All right, but what do you think, Ant? Then what is expected out of if I bring you the bag? If I bring you the bag, what should I expect from the bag? You know, I paid 20 G's for just a pup.
You paid 20 G's for just a pup. You should expect a fucking pup.
Right?
What do you mean?
If I spend 20 G's to buy a Mercedes, I'm getting a Mercedes.
What?
Mercedes ain't gonna sponsor
just
my
a
next
pup, man.
travel.
You gotta elaborate. Don't just say just a pup because, like, god damn, this is dog eat dog. This is some cutthroat shit.
Breaking it down. It depends on who you are and where you are in the dog game when you're selling this puppy for $40,000, right? So I'm assuming I'm an A-lister if I'm selling a dog for anything above $20,000. I'm an A-lister, right? That's I'm gonna put it. They sell dogs for way more, way less. But if you're dealing with somebody who's under 20, you C, D, E, F ass niggas. You know what I mean? You just beginning in the game.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
So 20 on up, maybe it might even be 30 on up due to this PPP thing. It might be 40 on up, but where we at is 40. If you come to me and I'm already established, you should get what you paid for, right? Which is a pup, right? If I go into Gucci and I spend $2,500 on a single pair of shoes, what am I expecting when I walk into Gucci? My fucking shoes that I bought for $2,500.
Exactly.
I'm not expecting nothing more. I'm not expecting
They have to
nothing
kiss my
less.
feet and give me goddamn, free socks.
I'm not expecting no massages. I'm not expecting no happy endings.
Very true.
I'm expecting the Gucci shoes that was $2,500 that I paid for. Now, if I seen somebody else get Gucci shoes and a massage and a happy and heard about a happy ending. And heard about a happy ending, then I'm gonna ask what that price is for. You know what I mean? Like if I seen all of that happen, and I'm like, okay, well listen, my boy came in.
So
Gucci.
you should ask. The question is, you should ask.
You gotta ask because there's prices to everything, right?
I
didn't
think
ask for.
I'm on that side. If you pay 20 G's for Mercedes, what am I expecting when I pull up to the dealership? I'm just expecting my Mercedes. Right. But if my friend pulls up and gets for the same price 20 G's and happy ending. Damn,
Well, this is the thing. Everybody ain't trying to make money with you, man. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like, everybody ain't trying to, sometimes I might just want to come to you, spin my bag, and then go make my own bag. I don't want nothing else to do with you. You know what I'm saying? You got a product, that I feel that I can get on with and do what I do with. You know what I'm saying? So, here, let me buy what I get and get what I bought. You know what I'm saying? Pay for what I get. You know what I'm saying? Get what I paid for. And then sometimes, you know what I mean? There's those that are, truly, how can you say, like admirers or, somebody that want to be on the team. You call them a fan, whatever, man. You call them fan, whatever. But they just want to be on the team. And they want to make money with you. I'm not saying that everybody that you do business with, you're supposed to have a long-term, lifetime relationship with, but those that are looking for that, you know what I'm saying, weigh your options and try the spirit and, make it do what it do, at the end of the day. So, not everybody is going to want to be a part of your camp. Some people
it don't have nothing to do.
You know what I mean?
No, nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm just buying something.
So if you're just
buying,
like,
period,
okay, we're talking the dog game,
praise,
though. We're talking the dog game. Right, let's keep it funky, man.
All right,
you know what I mean.
Talk to me.
If I'm coming to buy a dog, if I'm not just buying it for pet purposes and I'm buying it for breeding purposes, there's only one or two ways that I can go about this game. Either I'm gonna get down with your team and your movement, what you got going on, or I'm gonna make my own. Right? The dog still costs the same, right? 20 G's.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, your boy Westmont took that shit to a whole nother level, man. Shout out to Westmont, man, for,
my guy,
you know what I'm
Rich,
saying,
man.
going
Shout
hard
out
in
to
the
the whole
game, man,
Westmont
and inspiring, you know what I mean? Doing your shit. Big ups, my nigga. But, opening up the franchises. And I mean, that's the way the game is going right now. I mean, where was this at 2 years ago? Did you hear about anybody franchising their kennels?
Hey, homie.
2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Hey, you know the pimp shit. You know? Hey, the game is to be sold, not
Come
told.
on, man. I mean, that's just where the game is going. So it's evolving. You know what I mean? So
more than it evolving. Someone being rich saw an avenue of a lot of new people coming into the game and having no experience and blowing money, right? Completely wasting money.
That goes back to our next question, right?
If this happens in every single game, no matter if it's the camera game, right? It's
that's very true. That's very true because there's people that could just spend
behind the scene money.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys like this. There was a guy that he was a teacher at a school that I was going to when I first got into photography, right? And he had students. He charged $10,000 a wedding, right? But he only allowed the people that worked for him to work for him for 2 years. And he didn't pay them anything. Internship, right? Yes. He did not charge them to be a part of the internship, but he did not pay them either. So in turn, they did pay him to be a part of what he had going because they gave up time for.
And he paid them too.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So how can you say, I don't want to, you didn't say this, but a franchisee is being paid by getting the game that Rich already has, the connections that Rich already has.
So that's what they paying for, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, they paying for that. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna get. But that's what we were saying the transition is from, then and now.
And I talked
I
talked to one of the franchisees. Man, y'all go check out the episode. It's up already, man.
Shit is beautiful. You already know what it do, man. But
Laguna Beach.
them boys did their thing out there, man. They still doing their thing.
And he said
Continue
becoming a part
grind.
of the Westmount kennel was one of the best things he's ever done. Period. He said it's one of the best investments that he's made, and he's already made over X amount.
Did he say it on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all gotta go check it out, man. We talking numbers here, man.
Mr. International, you didn't peep it?
Come on, man. Stop playing,
Hey,
man.
you didn't
Mr.
check it out, bro?
International, you didn't peep it?
You didn't check it out. Hey, dude, come on.
You know what? On that note,
Hey, Mr. National, where you going?
I'm outta here.
Going to
Come on,
Japan?
man. Stop playing
Go
with me,
back to
man.
that boat.
You know I'm here. We checked it out, man. We did what we did.
Fun at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You
All right.
feel you
So back to what we were talking about. Go ahead, chime in. Wilson, what do you think?
So,
Not being somebody who is in the dog game with the dogs, but
Know
back
what you
on-
want to do
on-
before
on-
you spend your money, man. Put it like that. Have a vision. Have a goal, man. Write that shit down,
I think,
man.
it just like
Have a
any other
business plan. It's a
industry,
business,
you just
man.
gotta know what you're looking for.
You ain't finna just go say, you want to go open up a McDonald's. You got $20,000 and just go,
But you could.
give it to anybody.
But you could.
Yeah, you
You
could.
could.
but Come on,
that's
man.
that's what a lot of people do. Hey, how many new rappers, how many new players in the game are just buying dogs and they're expecting to be breeders?
Exactly.
I see that all over the place.
Tell
now.
you like this: when the money come fast, it go fast. And if they got
Yes.
a PPP loan and they feel like they was about to jump head
Hey,
first
sell me your
into
dog.
the
Look,
thing,
hey,
then
look, here's a
they was
PSA,
gonna make a
man.
mistake.
Public service announcement. If you was out here buying dogs in 2020 and 2021,
How come I ain't
off
heard of a dog named PPP?
loan, you know what I'm saying? And you have now realized that this dog is costing you more than you're making in year 3, go and sell that dog to me. You feel me? I'm open.
Hey,
you know what
this
I mean?
guy,
Hit
this
me in
guy,
my
Mr.
DMs, man.
International,
Make
hitting
sure
it.
that is
He's like,
right,
hey, he's
though.
looking
You
for all
feel
types
me?
of avenues right now.
Yeah, man. Go get some of that PPP
This
money
guy.
back, man. Yeah, feel me?
This guy. But yes, I think it's very true
like
because
white trimmer on it.
like just like the camera game. How many people do we know that just buy $2,000-$3,000 worth of camera stuff?
Homie, you can put
and
it on the
they're
dog
like,
game. There's so many dog breeders that have bought cameras and attempted to.
Don't know what the fuck they doing. I didn't brought a program. I brought an editing program. I ain't gonna front. Look, I brought an editing program. Feel me? And thought I was finna go up. Like, oh, this is the new shit. The whoop whoop whoop. Like, oh, it's the editing. I'm gonna take this picture on my phone, download it to my shit, and I'm gonna know how to do all this, just like they do it.
And Mr.
Golly,
International
man, worst
realized some work
investment
had
I'm
to be
at.
done, and he said, "This ain't for me."
Worst investment I'm at.
But that's true. Just like the same way that you just did that. There's a bunch of people out there that they spend the bag, and they be buying everything. They're like, you know what? I got it. Don't worry about it. I don't know how many rappers and stories I've seen recently on like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and they're like, dog, I bought this real cool little Frenchie, and I thought I could make a couple bucks jacking this dog off. He ain't making shit.
Whoa.
He ain't making shit.
Whoa, what was they doing?
Hey,
What was they doing? They wasn't. Whoa, wait. What was they doing?
hey, dog. Hey, tell me you haven't seen those stories. They're like, hey,
How was it going?
hey, this motherfucker. But yeah, that's the point. Like, how many of these fools are just buying dogs right now? And they're just like, you know what? I could be a breeder.
I got a little quick story. You know
All right. Hey, what you got, Mr. BTS?
B-roll, get it.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. B-roll.
On the B-roll home.
B-roll.
So yeah,
Corrected it as well.
I'm hearing a little story. You know what I'm saying? And I always wear random little dog.
Hey, my guy,
to the barber shop,
Mike.
time to time.
There you go.
So I hear my boy on the phone like, yeah, what's going on? And his girl like, and it sound like they dealing with an infant. You know what I'm saying? That's how concerned they be after you drop the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
of
like,
course.
well, what's going on? You know what I'm
Like
saying?
25 G's.
You're like, I don't know, the dog ain't really looking too straight, And I'm like, it ain't. And I'm like, hey, so what you got over there? He like, man, just brought a little Frenchie. You know, I came in last night and had a bunch of little weed crumbs. I think the dog ate some weed crumbs.
no.
And I'm like, no.
No.
Gots to be more careful.
You know what I'm saying?
The dog ate the weed crumbs.
But they don't know. They still new breeders. And then I'm like, you know, where'd you get the dog from? And then, you know, he be like, oh, you know, my boy over here, my boy. So he done got directed into some spend your money, PPP type stuff. It sound like it, but he might have it under control. So then he like, baby, you know what I'm saying? Nah, dog wasn't looking like that, man. Let me know. Let me finish getting my cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what's going on? He like, man, I had some crumbs. I'm like, what kind, where you get the dog? Is it a pie? Was it acting like that before? You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, asking a few little questions.
Yeah,
He's
just
like,
getting
man,
up.
I'm new. I'm trying to get them wet on my feet. But I think last night I had some crumbs and the dog then got to it. So I don't know how CBD or THC work or do with the dog's crumbs
Same
or a
effect.
little.
Same effect.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
the dog
but the
was
dog
good.
ain't that big. If it's a puppy, anything that's a baby.
Yeah, little
getting some
crumbs.
Yeah,
It's over.
nah, man, that shit ain't good for him, man.
Gonna be in part.
Come on, man,
You
that
know
shit
what
ain't
I'm
good for the
saying?
dog, man.
Motherfucker's gonna be
You know what
gone.
I mean, look. Here goes some
New
game,
breeder
man.
accidents. You know, you
Yeah,
don't know.
here
Yeah,
goes
you
some
have-
game.
yeah, that's
Just
very
like
true.
when you
For
have
you
a
new-
baby, you don't know about they go through all the cabinets, do all the stuff, you know. So new breeder stuff.
figure that
you know
out,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
New breeders, man. Here goes some game for y'all, man. Look, check it out. Go ahead and get with somebody experienced, man. You know, get with somebody that you know they know what they doing. Do your research. Do your homework. If you ain't got the time and you ain't got the the passion to really be in this to win this, man, then just get with somebody that is.
No,
you know, if you tryna
nigga,
flip
go
it your
somewhere
money,
else. We don't need you in this
nigga,
thing.
Fuck with me, Mr. International.
Hey, that's not said by the Exotic Network. That is said by
come on,
Mr.
man.
International.
Hey,
Mr.
shout out to
International
Rich Man, Rich,
LLC.
big love, big
Deal
love,
with
bro.
that guy,
Come on, man,
motherfucker. That was
I'm
not
my
a
own, man.
sponsored
Man, listen,
segment
I've been
by
doing this,
the
man.
Exotic Network.
Hey, look, I ain't new to this, man. I'm true to this, man. This ain't nothing new to me. You know what I mean? We've been doing this, man. We in the game, man. I mean, I'm talking about from the OGs on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Big Boo, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Chopping up big game with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Hours and hours of this shit. You know, so we know what we doing, man. If you want a pet and you want to make a little money, you want to make your money back off the pet that you got, get with somebody that know what they doing. Don't try to say that you a breeder. It don't got to be like that. Look, man, you spending a lot of money, right? Whether it's 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, right? But you just want the dog because the dog looks nice and it's cool and it's a status symbol. No pun intended, international status symbol, but it's a status symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And you want to get that money back, man. Get with a breeder that know what they doing, man. Shout out to Westmont. Come on.
Fuck out of here.